Good morning, guys. It is Friday morning, and we are going to get the injector pump off before we go to Napa and pick up the new injector pump because they do require a core, like $200 and something for the core. So we're going to get our injector pump off, and then Napa will have it around noon, probably I would say 12:30, because it depends on when the truck runs. And as soon as I get a call that's in, we'll go get it and get it put on. Let's hope and pray this fixes it. All right, we got the injector pump out. It's out. We got to take a few things off, like the sensor, just in case. I'm going to say the new pump won't come with that sensor, so we're going to take it out, and then we will hopefully head to Napa here shortly and go get our new pump. All right, guys, we just got back from Napa. We got our new injector pump. We're not 100% sure this is going to fix it.
We might have just wasted more money.
We don't know how to check any of this stuff. We don't have the tools. We might be starting to order tools for it, because if we're going to keep messing with them.
I like them.
Yeah.
I mean, they got good power.
When they run right, they run right. But anyway, we're going to get over and get this new injector pump put on and pray so hard that this fixes it. All right, guys, we got the injector pump on. See what happens here. All right, guys, we did get it to start, but I hate to say this, but one of the new injectors we put in has got to be not working properly, because it will start now using starter fluid and it'll stay running, but as soon as you give it gas, it overloads with fuel. So with that being said, we are going to go ahead and order the tool to block off injectors, because if you block off one injector and it starts, that's your bad injector. So we're going to get that ordered today, and probably won't be here until next week sometime, because pretty much everywhere I called, even the dealership, said it'll be a week before it gets here. So we're just going to order it online and hope to get fast shipping. But Log Dog just going to be here till we get that part in, and then we'll get back on to checking injectors. Like I said, it sucked because of how expensive injectors are, but we do have a bad one, obviously, because we put the injector pump on it, and with starter fluid, it started up and stayed there idled by itself. They say that's a way to check that you have a bad injector. Don't know which injector it is, so like I said, Log Dog's just going to be on hold for a minute. All right, well, we got some stuff to do this evening, so we ain't going to be in the shop very much longer today. Do have a surprise birthday party for my mom tomorrow, so that'll be mainly most of tomorrow. If it don't rain tomorrow morning, we do have our cars and coffees in Donovan around the courthouse square. Not sure, because if it rains, we won't be doing that. My uncle from Fayetteville is bringing us is his truck a 70? Or 69? Oh, I can't remember, but he's bringing his truck up from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and we are going to clear coat it tomorrow at some point for him. And then, like I said, we're throwing my mom a surprise 50th birthday party tomorrow, so we'll also be doing that. I will record some of the clear coat process that we're going to do to my uncle's truck, because it's a pretty cool truck. I can't remember if it's a 69 though or a 70 body style. I can't remember. Yeah, but I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, we'll take you along on that ride with that one, but that's gonna be it for today. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, and today my uncle brought his truck up from Fayetteville, Arkansas for us to clear coat. So Davey's getting his gun ready now. We gotta go out here and wet sand it, and it's raining, so we're gonna get outside and get it wet sanded so we can get it pulled in the shop, dried off, and start clear coating it. All right, guys, this is my uncle's truck, and we are gonna get it wet sanded. It's raining today, so we shouldn't have to use too much of the water hose, but we're gonna get wet sanded out here, and then we'll get it pulled in the shop and get it clear coated for him. All right, we got her all taped up. She's almost ready to be clear coated. All right, we got it all taped up, ready for paint. I say paint, clear coat, ready for clear coat. All taped up. Davey's getting the gun ready. I'm gonna get to mixing some clear coat, and we'll show y'all when we get done. Our son's rolling in with the new project truck. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, and we had a very eventful weekend. We had my mom Saturday. We clear coated, which y'all seen that. We clear coated my uncle's truck that he brought up. And then we had my mom's surprise 50th birthday party yesterday. We had our daughter's baby shower. My aunt and uncles were in, so we kind of spent the morning with them, sent them off. They were headed home. And then we went to our daughter-in-law's.
Two aunt and uncles.
Yeah, two aunt and uncles were here.
One from Iowa, one from
Fayetteville,
Arkansas.
So, yeah, so we spent most of yesterday morning just visiting with them and enjoying their company. So we didn't do we did a little bit last night on the new 66 short bed, just doing little things to it. But today we are going to focus on doing some stuff to that. Davey's gonna put exhaust on it because it is crazy loud. Like, burn your eardrums loud. It sounds good walking around it, but when you take off, which it's low geared, so when you take off, it gets super loud in the cab. Like ear piercing loud. We're gonna do that while he's doing exhaust. I'm gonna pull the rims off and polish them. And then we're going to sand on it because hopefully, maybe by the end of the day, maybe tomorrow, depending on how things go today, we are going to try to get it painted today. It will be up for sale, probably by the end of this week, maybe. Depends on how our week goes. But yes, that one will be up for sale. We're just going to do a few things to it, and then it'll be for sale. We did get the 47 in. Cameron brought it in, our son, So it's here. May start on it towards the end of the week. We're not sure yet because we gotta, like I said, we're kind of doing that because Davey ordered the tools for the injector block off for Log Dog. They won't be in until Wednesday. So we're kind of doing stuff in between that. So we have stuff to do. But Wednesday, hopefully we're back on Log Dog. Trying to figure out what injector's messed up. That's kind of...
Swap it out and drive it again. See what happens.
What stinks about that though, we went with a little bigger injector. So even if we can put one of the old injectors in, we can't really drive it with. We have to wait for them to ship us a new injector because we do have warranty. That sucks. But we're gonna get started. Alright guys, while I am polishing the wheels, getting them cleaned up, then I'll polish them. Davey is working on the exhaust right now. He's getting everything out from under it that don't need to be there. Like this line is pointless. We ain't using it. It don't need to be on there. So he's getting that out of the way. We do have some mufflers that we have. He's gonna put that on it just to help. It'll probably still sound good, but it won't just be ear-piercing loud when you're driving it down the road. But we'll get started. Before cleaning and polishing. This is after washing, but not polished. Fixing to polish this one. Alright guys, so we've been trying to find a good polish, metal polish, aluminum polish and stuff. We've been trying to find a good one. The ones I used, the polish I used on Log Dog's fenders and stuff, it worked really good. But it, for some reason, don't work very good on rims, if that makes sense. So, we are gonna, Davey ordered this off of TikTok shop. It is Renegade Pro Red Metal Polish Heavy Cut. So this is what I am gonna use on the rims, and I hope it does a good job because I would like to find one where it can do everything instead of having to buy a different one for each thing. But I'm gonna use this and see what happens. Alright, Davey got the mufflers welded on. They look good, they're there. I got the wheels polished. They're rough wheels. They polished up okay, but nothing special. They look better than they did. That's what matters. They look better than they did. Alright guys, we are going to get to sanding now. We're going to get it sanded, and then we'll get it all taped off and maybe start painting this evening, depending on how fast I can get this done. Alright, we got it all sanded down. We got it in the shop. We are going to spray it off with air hose and wipe it all down. Get it taped up. We are going to have to take off the grill. Fixing to do that. We're going to take the grill off, tape up the bumpers, and then we'll clean it off and get to taping it up and hopefully get to spraying paint. Alright, we got the truck all cleaned off and ready to tape up. Davey's going to start taping it now. I'm going to clean the grill off real quick because we are going to paint the grill white, like we're going to paint the top white on the truck. And then the rest of it will be orange. Alright guys, we got everything taped up, ready to go. We are fixing to start priming. After we get the primer done, we'll have to let it sit for 2 hours, and then we can start painting color and clear. All right, Davey's fixing to spray the first coat of primer now. It's all primered. We did not fix any of the rust or anything. We ain't gonna go that depth on it, so we're just gonna put it back the original colors of orange with white top, white grill, white bumpers. But yeah. So cheese and primer now. We gotta let it dry for 2 hours. At least 2 hours before we throw color on it. Like I said, we're going white top. We didn't fix any of the dents or anything. It's just like we got it. Look, even still got the bullet hole. But while it dries, we're probably gonna run over to Harbor Freight to get a few things because I'm out of cup liners for the color. But yeah, there she is. Alright guys, we just got back from Harbor Freight. Got everything we needed. Davey got a new gun, spray gun, so we're going to get back to it. We are working on the white now. I used the cut off water jug that we had to mix it, to make it easier on me. That way I can pour it easier. So we're working on stirring now, and Davey's getting ready to start spraying the white. We're spraying our white first. So that's what Davey's doing to the grill right now. First coat of white going on, and then he'll go around the top and get it sprayed white, and then we'll wait probably 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll tape off and go with the orange. All right, so we're giving the white on the top and the grill a little time to dry. We're gonna pull off the other door panel on the passenger side, and we're gonna go ahead and spray those white also since we have so much white. All right, we gotta give the white some dry time because we are gonna have to tape all that white off so we can spray the rest of the truck orange. Went ahead, like I said, and we did the door panels, the inside door panels as well. Already moved the grill from over here to the big shop. I'll get these moved over to the big shop also so we don't have to worry about getting any orange on them.
Orange!
And then we will get the top taped up.
Alright, so we're going to have to tape up the white. and so we can spray the orange on the bottom. We're gonna let it set all night because it's been a little over 20 minutes. It's still tacky. I was told 10 to 15. I can put tape on it. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to pull the tape off and it peel off. So anyways, we're gonna come back out in the morning and spray the orange. So we're not gonna do it tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to, have to redo the white.
Yeah, definitely the white will be good enough in the morning for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday morning. We are gonna get the white top taped up so we can get the rest of the truck painted orange now. All right, we got the white taped up, which is the whole top. I'm gonna move these over to the big shop. Davey's getting the orange stirred up. So I'm gonna get these moved over to the other shop. All right, guys, we got the orange on. We got the top untaped so we can clear coat. Don't look half bad, does it? I'm actually impressed with this right now.
Not shabby.
And like I said, it ain't gonna be a perfect truck, but that really helps it. Like I said, back bumper's gonna be white, front bumper's gonna be white, grill's already white. That looks pretty good.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull the tape off of this truck. We haven't named it yet, but we're gonna get it pulled off of this 66 and see what it looks like. I'm actually impressed with the white top. What she looks like without the tape. So we still got to put the door panels back on, the grill on, stuff like that. We'll do that in the morning.
Give me that tape. Give me that tape. Watch out for these. These will hurt you. Thank you. Don't hit them. That hurt.
All right, guys, it is Tuesday, and we are going to call it a day.
Half a day.
Yeah, half a day.
Half a day for video because we got enough video.
Yeah, and we're starting on the next project, so since we're doing that, we're going to cut this video here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.